Hello and welcome to the Nexus. We are doing issue 19 of the Disney Dollhouse, and yeah, let's just get going. Okay, so we do get a little bit, but it's all for later on in the build. So we do get the back wall. This is the back wall for Alice in Wonderland. Dining room or kitchen. Trying to get it out here. We also obviously get the wallpaper as well, and I would imagine that somehow goes like that. But that's the top part. I would imagine, oops, that sits like that. But obviously we'll get onto that when it comes to it. We'll have to just put that aside for now. Same with this as well. This looks like it goes in the hallway for the frozen room. We also get a nice potted plant. Whoops. Don't want to chuck that. Yeah. I'm not too sure which room that's for. And we're also building the table. So we're just going to get all the bits out. And the legs. And we're going to put all this together. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so these are all the parts. It's a side table for the frozen room. The plant is also for the frozen room as well. Like that. And I'm using super glue. So we're just going to super glue these 4 little stump bits here. And this is the top of the table. So once again, it doesn't matter sort of which way it goes, like that. And then we're going to just put a dab of glue in each of these holes here, like that. And we're just going to grab these. Once again, there's no specific way that they go in, so just push them in. And because it's super glue, it's fast acting, so these will be glued quite well. And that stays like that. And the little plant on top. There we go. So that's the first bit done. The next bit, we need Mickey's room and the walls and floor for the frozen hallway. And that's what we're going to be doing next. Okay, so this bit here, we're going to be attaching the floor and the panels as well. We're going to need our wood glue. And I'm going to do it a little bit different than the way it tells us in the magazine. So in the magazine, it tells us to put in the Mickey's wall, the back wall for the frozen room, and then the floor. We're actually going to do it with the floor first. So these are all the parts that we're going to be fitting today. So this is the part just here, and it actually holds pretty well. So at the moment I'm not going to touch the glue, and it just sits in like that. So I'm just going to go around these little sections here. If the glue comes out, I think it should come out. Just going to double check this. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put a bit of glue around these join sections just here. Just around these bits, just to sort of give it a little bit of a hold. Just like I have there. I'm just going to use a cotton wool bud. Now obviously it's not totally lining up yet, as you can see, but just give it a bit of a push down. This will all come together and it will probably form as we're starting to do stuff. So the next wall I'm going to install is the back wall. So this wall just here. So what I'm actually going to do is a bit of glue along this side here. So I've got to make sure it's coming out. So just along here, all the way along, like that. And we're also going to put some glue at the bottom here as well. So just glue all the way along these, just here, doesn't matter whereabouts, just like that. Like that. And this is going to go in like so, like that. That wall's in. Now with this wall, we're going to glue these little inside bits just here, and these bits, all of this, there, there, all the way along, there, there, and along this ridge as well. All like that. Now we're just going to slide this in through this gap here. So through the gap at the top here. So I'm just going to go over. So as you can see, there's a gap just there. I'm just going to slide it in. Now don't worry if you've got glue everywhere. The wood glue dries clear. So I'm just going to push it down into place. Now by pushing it into place, what happens is it brings the floor up and brings the wall in, and it closes in at the bottom as well. I'm just going to go around touching it up with the, like so, just getting rid of some of the excess that we've got. Now comes the fun part. We're going to be putting the floor in. So I'm going to glue this whole back section with glue. So wish me luck. Okay, so there's my big dob of glue. I'm going to get a bit of card, scrap a bit of card or a bit of plastic, and I'm just going to paste this all over. Don't matter if you don't get it into the corners, but yeah, just all over this, as much as possible. It's very, it's almost like icing, if you've ever done any icing. Okay, so just like that, a big mess. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to push it in, just like that. Just going to push down on this, so it sits. So push it right into that corner, just like that. Now we're going to get rid of this excess just here and here. Once again, it's wood glue, so it will dry clear. So that is the way that I have done it. Now it's totally different from the way the magazine tells us to do it. As you can see, I find it a little bit easier this way. This is the way that it's telling you to do it. So like I said, the Mickey room first, and then the back wall, and then the floor. Now I would think pushing the floor up would be a lot more difficult, and by pushing this type in here, it actually pulls the floor up and it connects in. Now this is a solid piece. Now if I pick it up with one hand, there's my one hand, it's a solid piece, and it's quite heavy now as well, I've got to say. And then obviously that's the flooring as well. You can do that, and they're using actual super glue there and not wood glue. And at the end, that's what we're left with. And we've got those bits here. So while we've got the house here, what I'm going to do is just test fit this, because I believe that goes here. That's what I believe, though I don't know. It's all a guessing game at the minute. Now this is the back wall. So this here is the back wall for the dining room. So I'm just going to pull this out, and this will, or should, slot in. There we go. So there we go, already. Just to give you a sense of scale, I'm just going to put this here for a second. And just move back slightly, and you can see now how big this is going to be. And once again, I'm going to do my hand so you can see just how sort of massive this is going to be. Yes, if you're wondering about my thumb, I actually cut it on this bit of plastic. So watch out, when I pulled this plastic off, I sliced my thumb like this, and yeah, it wasn't pleasant. Let's put it that way. But yes, that is where we are at the moment. Obviously, we've only got the back wall, and then obviously if we won't be putting this on yet, but once again, they've given us stuff to do in another issue, so that'll obviously sit along there. I think we actually do that in the next issue, and we'll come along that in just a minute. But yeah, it sits really, really nice. Let's put the let's put this in the room. Oh. Oh, it's getting it to stand. There we go. I know I'd get there in the end. There we go. Look, that sits in the room like so. It's coming along really, really nicely, and I'm surprised on how big it's already getting. We're only on issue 20. We've got lots of accessories already, as well as near enough 2 rooms built. So, what do we get in issue 20? Now, this looks like it's quite a bit in this issue. So, there we go. There's issue 20. We get another 2 parts of the wall. So we get wall, it says build walls 8, 9 and 10. We've already got 8. That's number 8 there. That is wall number 8, and I can prove that. If we pull this off, if it wants to come off. Just to prove that, that actually says, if you can, there we go, number 8. So we already have issue 8 already. And then we build in these tiny bits here, which is part of the bay window of that room. So as you can see, there is a sort of a bay window just here. And it looks like that's the part we're going to be building. We also get Peter Pan ball, Peter Pan doll, and some building blocks as well. And I believe as well, we also get the floor base for the Alice in Wonderland room as well. But it looks like those are the bits that we completing. We've also got the bits here, so it looks like we're going to be putting on the those bits here, even with this on that part of wall. So it's come together really nice. That's what's coming in issue 20. I'm very, very happy with the build so far. I hope you guys are as well. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why it's not focusing. But anyway, look, that's where we're at. It's all coming together nicely. You're going to need somewhere to store this because it's getting really big now. But anyway, look, I've been the Nexus. Thank you for watching. Remember to give the channel a thumbs up. It does nothing to you. It only takes a click. That's all it takes, but it helps the channel out massively. Also, click subscribe if you like what you see. Obviously, I do a lot of other part works, and I review figures and toys and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you check all that stuff out, and books and just everything in general. But anyway, if you like what you see, make sure you click the subscribe button. Obviously, I'm going to be building a dollhouse, so if you're building this and you want to build along with me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Anyway, thank you all for watching. And obviously, as always, we will see you at the next video.